Being a midfielder is more than just being technically sound, but it's more, especially at the high level, about being able to make good decisions with good timing. Now, this is one of my favorite plays from the weekend and is something that I would like to call quarterbacking in midfield. So yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai is very deep in his own half. This pass to Salah isn't really on. And to be honest, playing it here could entice Lewis Hall to get touch tight. And this pass to Florian Wirtz isn't on. This passing lane is closed by Harvey Barnes, who can see Florian Wirtz over his left shoulder. Now, as much as this is about Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah and Wirtz do deserve some credit for the movement that they do right here. Because if we skip forward a couple frames, we see that Wirtz gets up out of that space, which allows Salah to then drop into it. And as we see as Salah drops into this space right here, this is where the magic happens for Dominic Szoboszlai. Right now, the pass into Salah's feet is on, right? He could set this first time into Gakpo, who could then release Wirtz into the space that Hall vacates when he tracks Salah. He could play into Salah, who could then set to Wirtz, and they have this three-man game going on here. Essentially, right now, if Szoboszlai played this ball into Salah, you would grade it as a good decision from him, or a progressive pass that breaks the line. I mean, 5 players are now out of the game. But instead, what he does is he waits a second because he realizes if Wirtz, instead of just getting out of there a little bit, gets out of there, then Salah will have much more time to turn and then play forward. So what he does is he puts his hand up to signal to Wirtz to really get up out of there, like get in behind. And you can see Lewis Hall right here has to respect that. He goes from being touch tight to Mo Salah to having to respect this run, and all of his body weight shifts to go towards his own goal. This means that when Szoboszlai decides to pull this trigger on this line breaking pass to Mo Salah, he now has 2 to 3 yards more space from Lewis Hall and even from these midfielders that are in front of him. And as you can see, his first touch takes him away from these midfielders, running towards the opposition goal, and now there's probably about 10 yards between him and Lewis Hall. He's then able to play this pass into Florian Wirtz, which leads to this crossing opportunity for Liverpool. Now you might say that here Florian Wirtz probably shouldn't cross the ball because there aren't many Liverpool bodies in the box, and especially with this hyper efficient new age game of football that we play or that we watch all the time now, there's probably a better decision that he could make right here. But as any person who's ever played football will know, as a defender, having to deal with any cross into your box is not the most comfortable situation. Right here, Dan Burn could muff this clearance. It could drop to Salah, it could drop to Cody Gakpo, it could come all the way out to Ryan Gravenberch or McAllister. And if it was to do that, since Lewis Hall had to honour this run, he's now 5 yards behind his defensive line. Ekatika can make some back post run, and a whole host of things could happen that are a result of a ball going into your opposition box. But all of that was made possible by the fact that Dominic Szoboszlai acted as a quarterback on the football pitch, directed traffic, and at this level of football in the Premier League, if you're a midfielder that isn't able to do this kind of mental gymnastics, you're probably not going to make it in a team like Liverpool, who have to break down low blocks or mid blocks like they were playing against Newcastle.